when you think that everything is going wrong in your life, think yet again. It's possible that these difficulties are helping you develop the foundation. Once, a man went up to God and said, "Oh God, I've got so many difficulties everywhere. I just need to open my eyes and see a new difficulty. I am going to give up in life." Do you sometimes feel like giving up in life? May have felt occasionally. Too much. So in that situation, this man went to God. "Oh God, too much. Enough is enough." God said, "Don't give up." "No, I'm going to give up." No, don't." "But God, how can I not?" God said, "Look, just hang on there." That man said, "Why, God? Tell me." God said, "Look, I planted in the earth the fern seeds and the bamboo seeds, that they may grow and spread greenery on the planet. The fern sprouted in a few days, and in 1 week it had grown to a plant. In a couple of weeks it was a full-grown plant spreading. Its shoots everywhere multiplying. I was so thrilled. On the other side, the bamboo, nothing had come out of the earth. A full year went by and there were no visible signs of growth. A second year went by and still there was no progress that was apparent. I was about to give up on the bamboo. A third year went by and I said, "It's no good." A fourth year went by, I was about to write it off. But then in the fifth year, a little green shoot started emerging. And in a couple of weeks, it had become 2 feet. It continued to maintain the speed of its growth. In 6 months, it had grown to the height of 80 feet. You've seen the bamboo trees, right? 80, 100 feet. Then I realized what it had been doing for the last 5 years. It had been growing its roots underground, because to sustain the force of such tremendous growth, it needed the strength, the foundation, and it had been building its foundation. Similarly, when you think that everything is going wrong in your life, think yet again. It's possible that these difficulties are helping you develop the foundation. Your perspective on growth is different from God's perspective on growth. Your perspective is that if economically my salary is increasing, then I'm growing. If I've been promoted from systems analyst to systems engineer to systems manager, then I'm growing. If I have moved from an apartment to a townhouse to a bungalow, then I'm growing. God's perspective is different. God says real growth is from inside. Are you growing from inside? If you are, that is the real growth. And that inner growth happens when you get challenged. The Chandogya Upanishad has this question: why does God allow cyclones, hurricanes, typhoons, tornadoes, and in Dallas, hailstorms to happen? Why all this? Is there a defect in God's design? Is God a defective engineer? Of course not. He who created the DNA in the cell, the DNA which is packed with so much of information, that DNA of the bird is already pre-programmed to give the bird the intellect. This is how you make your nest. This is how you hatch the eggs. This is how you feed the chicks. That God, all he needed was to tweak his design a little bit, and there would have been no earthquakes or cyclones or volcanoes. So that means God deliberately allowed these difficulties in his design. Why did he allow them? He created them to repeatedly challenge humankind. When you are challenged, you are forced to exert yourself physically, mentally, intellectually, spiritually. And in this exertion, you start growing. There is an external world made from earth, water, fire, air and sky. And there is an inner world within us, our thoughts, values, beliefs, ideas, attitudes. As we progress in this mind management challenge, we are embarking on a journey within ourselves. We are discovering tools and techniques to adorn, to ornament ourselves from within.